When the world ends, the road doesn't stop. It just gets darker. Reboot, the third installment in Lars Larsen's gritty, dark highway home series, takes the raw survivalism of the previous books and injects it with a new kind of danger, the fragile hope of rebuilding. If you have followed the protagonists through the initial collapse and the desperate scramble for resources, this audiobook delivers a narrative that shifts from mere endurance to the perilous task of restoration. It is not just about staying alive. It's about deciding what kind of life is worth living when the old rules no longer apply. This is post-apocalyptic fiction for those who understand that the hardest part of survival isn't the starvation, it's the choice to keep going when there's nothing left to return to. The story follows the core group as they encounter a community attempting to reboot civilization, only to discover that order can be just as dangerous as chaos. Larsen excels at portraying the tension between safety and freedom, showing how the desire for structure can lead to tyranny, and how the memory of the old world can poison the new one. The narration captures the rumble of engines on cracked asphalt, the uneasy silence of fortified towns, and the weight of decisions that will shape generations. You feel the grit of the highway, the chill of distrust, and the fierce protective love that binds the travelers together, even as they question their destination. What sets Reboot apart is its focus on the sociology of collapse. Unlike typical survival stories that focus solely on scavenging and combat, here the conflict is ideological. Larsen weaves complex political dynamics into the narrative, exploring how different groups interpret rebuilding and how power consolidates in the absence of law. Listeners will appreciate the realistic portrayal of resource management, community governance, and the psychological toll of trying to create normalcy in an abnormal world. The audiobook format enhances this immersion, allowing the narrator to convey the subtle shifts in tone that signal hope or hidden agendas. The character dynamics are tested by the promise of stability. After years on the road, the idea of settling down is both alluring and terrifying. Relationships are strained by differing visions of the future, and trust is hard-won in a landscape where betrayal often wears the mask of salvation. Larsen portrays these interactions with nuance, showing how trauma affects the ability to believe in something better. The narrator brings these distinct voices to life, adding emotional texture to the strategic discussions and making the stakes feel deeply personal. Thematically, the book explores resilience, identity, and the definition of home. It asks difficult questions. Is it better to rebuild the past or forge something entirely new? Can we trust ourselves not to repeat our mistakes? Larsen doesn't offer easy answers, but he offers a compelling narrative that celebrates the human capacity for adaptation. The pacing is deliberate yet engaging, balancing quiet moments of reflection with sudden bursts of violence and high-stakes negotiation. For fans of authors like Howey, Cormac McCarthy, or series like The Last of Us and Fallout, Reboot is essential listening. It proves that Lars Larsen can deliver both visceral action and profound emotional resonance. The audiobook experience is immersive, transporting you to a highway where every mile is a test of faith. Whether you're commuting, working out, or just looking for a story that challenges your spirit, this book will stay with you. Don't just survive the end, start the beginning. Reboot is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of hope. Hit play and join the journey. The road is dark, but the destination is worth the drive.